You read the title correctly. I want the price of OMI to stay as low as possible for as long as possible. Here's why. What's going on, guys? My name is NFT Flenny, and I'll be breaking down my reasoning for why I want the price of OMI to stay low, even though I am heavily, emphasis on heavily, invested in this token. And of course, as always, this is not financial advice and will never be financial advice. There are two main reasons why I want the price to stay low. And the first reason is because I'm not normally like this, but I want to be a little bit selfish. You know, I want more OMI for myself. I want it to stay at low prices so I can keep accumulating. And I've already spent so much money investing in the OMI token and investing in collectibles on the Veve app, along with other cryptocurrency projects throughout the year. So I wish I was able to buy some more, but I unfortunately have to wait and I can't buy as much as I would like to. But I'm hoping it stays low for as long as possible so I can continue to rack it up before the train leaves the station. Because once it leaves, it's not coming back, guys. I am extremely confident that this project is going to the moon, to Mars, whatever. I know it might sound kind of moon boy-ish, but I genuinely mean it. But if you take time to do the research, maybe even watch a couple videos that could explain some more about the OMI token, I don't know. But we all know how much is going for this project and the potential that it has. If you're unfamiliar with what Veve and Ecomi are, it is an NFT project selling premium licensed digital collectibles, and they have some of the biggest licenses in the entire world, recently dropping Disney's first ever NFT collection from some of its most iconic characters such as Mickey Mouse, Walt Disney, The Simpsons, Frozen, Star Wars, you name it, it's been dropping. But we also got Marvel, we got high-end fashion brands like Givenchy, we have just about everything in between. And to me, the backing of these established, world-renowned companies speaks volumes. And if these companies can trust Veve, so can we. But I've given this spiel a million times, I don't want to get too deep into it. Another thing, the OMI token is on so few exchanges, volume and accessibility is one of the worst for just about any token you could imagine. You have to go through all these steps, jump through all these hoops, convert crypto to crypto, all these transactions. It's not fun, it's not easy. You need to be pretty experienced in cryptocurrency or have someone teach you exactly how to do that process if you want to have any chance at buying it. But we are moving to Immutable X very soon, which is on the Ethereum, and we are going to see volume and mass adoption like we have never seen anything like in the whole history of this project. So that's reason number one, is I want to keep accumulating before this blows up, because I just know it will. You can quote me on that. It's still not financial advice though, but you can quote me. The second reason is I want this OMI to burn. And if you're confused about what I mean by a burn is when tokens get taken out of circulation. So the example I always use, this is very fitting for current times. The US dollar, for example, and basically every other currency in the world is inflationary. So every day more money gets printed, which makes the existing currency that's already in circulation, that becomes less valuable because it's a higher supply. The OMI token is exactly the opposite, because every single day tokens get burned, thus reducing the supply. So every day the OMI tokens that you hold theoretically get more valuable from an economics perspective. And some of you may not know this, but the burns are directly affected by the price. So I'll just use a very simple example and it'll make sense to you, I'm sure. So a percentage of every transaction that happens in the Veve app gets burned, this equivalent amount of OMI gets burned. So let's say that on any given day, the total sales and the percentages, how they worked out, that leads to $100 of OMI are getting burned that day. That's just how the tokenomics work. There's no way around it. It's built into the token. If the price of OMI is 1 cent when that happens, that means that 10,000 OMI tokens will be burned, because it'll take 10,000 tokens at 1 cent to equal $100. If it's 10 cents, only 1,000 OMI will be burned. So the higher the price, the less that gets burned, because extra tokens need to be burned when they're cheaper to cover the burn amount. So the lower the price, the more tokens required to reach the burn goal. Since this is no doubt a long-term hold for me, I'm not worried about the day-to-day price action if it drops or goes up. It really doesn't change my overall investing strategy for this project. But if the price stays low, then I can not only continue to accumulate more OMI will also get burned at the same time. So with my long-term mindset, the price of OMI remaining very low is the best possible scenario for me. And of course, I don't want it to be low forever. I don't want it to never get off the ground. but I just know it's going to blow up, in my personal opinion. So I want that to happen as late as possible. I appreciate you guys taking the time to come hang out with me today, to be watching one of my videos. I hope all of you have a great day, great night, wherever you're at. And as always, this has been NFT Flenny, and I'll catch you guys next time.